Hello everyone and welcome to SHS Today. I'm Olivia Yazbek and joining me at the desk today is Will Vega.
This week, we decided to take a look at CTE programs at Salem, winter sports teams, and we did another teacher spotlight on Mr. Salvain and much more.
Leading us off today, we talked to cosmetology students to take a deeper look on what it's all about and the opportunities they have within the class.
Hi, I'm Cohen Thelen, and today we'll be discussing the cosmetology CTE program. We asked Miss Ange, what is cosmetology all about?
Cosmetology is a program where we learn hair, skin, and nails. So you're going to learn a facet of information on how the skin works, what are the disorders of the skin. You're going to learn about how to style hair, how to style different updos and braiding. We go into makeup, we do facials, we do nails. So it's kind of like this big umbrella of information underneath hair, skin, and nails.
What kind of people should take cosmetology?
Somebody who has motivation to want to do something that's creative. If they love doing things that are unique, they want to be able to express themselves. So that's what I love about this industry is it doesn't matter what your style, your personality is, there's a place for you. And you can usually walk away finding something that you're good at. You might not be great at hair color, but you might be great at braiding. You might not be great at makeup, but maybe you're great at facials. We have lots of guest artists that come in to offer opportunities to the kids to let them know that it's not just a career where you're working behind the chair 40 hours a week. You might be a platform artist, you might be a makeup artist, you might own your own salon. So there's so many different options once you get in this industry.
We asked students what their favorite thing about the cosmetology CTE was.
My favorite thing about Cosmo is that you learn so many different things. It's not only just about hair or it's not just about nails, it's all this other stuff too.
My favorite thing is definitely the people that you meet and the experiences you can get.
I felt really welcomed, and it was really fun getting to know new people. And Miss Ange, she was really nice and welcoming. And doing a lot of the hair stuff is really fun, and you get to learn about all the different kinds of things.
We also asked students if they plan to pursue cosmetology as a career.
Yeah, I definitely think it could be an option. I honestly don't know what I want to do, but it's definitely a good thing.
As a career?
Yes.
For me, I want to do forensic science, but I wanted to do Cosmo as an extra curricular, just to make sure if forensic science didn't work out, I would have a backup plan.
And lastly, we asked if they recommend cosmetology to others.
Yes, I do.
100%. It's a great class, great teachers.
I do recommend this class to other people. I think it's very fun. And meeting new people is awesome. If you want to pursue this, it's a great learning experience, and you get to know a lot more that you didn't know before.
If you have any more questions about cosmetology, stop by C503. Now back to the studio.
We also decided to take another look at another CTE program here at Salem, where students have the opportunity to work on cars and much more.
Hi, I'm Kirsten reporting for SHS Today. We interviewed some studying students in Mr. Lipke about automotive. Let's see what they have to say.
So this is my 10th year at Salem High School, going into my 11th year.
Who would you recommend this program to?
So a lot of people, males, females, somebody who may not be considering going to school for 4 years when they graduate, anybody who likes anything with an engine or wheels, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, cars, anything like that. So I am 40 years old, and for the last 20 years I've been either working on cars or motorcycles or teaching, so a long time.
All types of cars, you can see anything really. I'm just hands-on learning, just get to work on any type of cars or trucks. Fairly cheap. You don't pay for any labor, just what you're getting, like parts or oil or anything like that.
We fix any type of car, really, from hybrid to trucks to literally just anything. Anyone that is into the automotive, because, it's a lot of hands-on, or even if you're into working on small engines, it really just helps you with learning for the future when you have your own car and stuff.
I just say working on the cars and finding interesting stuff. I just found a piece of cheese in the engine bay.
Why do you like to take this class?
So when I was little, my grandfather and I fixed up an old truck, and I just loved working on cars ever since. So anybody who thinks that they have a little bit of interest on working on cars, tinkering on it, because it teaches you so much more, and it really gives you an idea of if you like it or not.
It looks like automotive is a very hands-on learning class. This is Kirsten, and back to the studio.
In case you didn't know, Salem High School participates in Skills USA, which allows you to compete at a higher level across the state as part of your CTE class. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Terrence Delia, and today we interviewed staff and students about Skills USA.
What is Skills USA?
So Skills USA is a student organization. It's for kids in like trades like carpentry, auto tech, TV production. And that organization, they run state competitions, and the winners of those competitions go to compete at a national competition, which is held in Atlanta, Georgia. That venue changes from year to year. But like let's say a carpentry kid wants to get involved in Skills USA, they can ask their teacher, and then they can compete, and they can compete in carpentry, and if they win a gold medal, they can then go compete against the best kids in the entire country in carpentry. Like for example, last year in TV production, we had a group of teams that competed in the state. They won gold medal. We took them down to Atlanta, Georgia, and then they competed in those competitions. Lucky to have Mr. Stewart, who's the executive director for the state of New Hampshire. He's in the building, so kids can ask him, but you can also come and see me. I'm the school advisor for Skills USA, so if kids have more interest in competing in their trades and they want to learn more about it, they can see me or just ask their teacher.
Nice.
What is Skills USA?
Skills USA is a national competition that like anyone can compete in, and you can win scholarships for doing it, but basically you just submit your application in your like audition video kind of, because it's all online now. And then there's a ceremony, and you see if you made it to nationals, and then you go to Atlanta and compete there.
Okay. How do students get involved?
You sign up. If your teachers don't offer it to you, you can ask your teachers to find out who's like the teacher at your school that's kind of in charge of it, and you just sign up with them.
What happens at national conferences?
At national conferences, you're there with people from every state, like so many kids go, and you just compete there, and they have like concerts and like little fun parties for you when you're not doing stuff, and it's like just a fun time.
What is Skills USA?
Skills USA is an organization that's goal is to bring students that are well trained in industry with partners to get them further in their careers.
How do students get involved?
They should contact their local chapter or state chapter should they not have one. I know Salem High School has a very good chapter here.
Explain the competition and who competes.
So Skills USA competitions are made up of a first round where it's typically in the school held to see who goes to the state level. Then from the state level, they go to the state level, and the top person from every single state goes down to the national competition, and then they compete against people from all 50 states and territories.
What happens at national conferences?
It's a series of competitions over the course of about a week. There's tens of thousands of people there. It's an amazing experience. And then they're competing. Many people get jobs out of the national competition straight from leaders in industry.
Back to you in the studio.
As we all know, Salem has just begun their winter sports season, and the wrestling team has been very successful over the years. So we decided to take a closer look at how they're preparing for the season.
Hi, I'm Michaela Phillips reporting for SHS Today. As you know, over the years, wrestling has been very successful. Today, we decided to take a further look on what they're doing to prepare for the season. How do you think the season is looking this year?
We have a strong team, a lot of returning starters, looking like a bright season.
I think the season will go good. I think we're going to have a lot of wins, team wins this year.
I think the season will go good. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but we're looking forward for Londonderry tomorrow.
Who do you think the toughest match will be?
Timberlane's a returning 20-time defending state champ, so right now it's looking like them. Bedford's real tough, so is Nashua South.
What are some things that you guys try to focus on at practice?
Conditioning, team camaraderie, and just preparing for states and the All-States and the New Englands, which are our goals every year.
If you could say one thing to people who don't do wrestling but might want to sign up, what would it be?
That although it's very tough, it's life-changing for many people, not on the mat, but where it brings you to in life and facing life's challenges after high school.
How has wrestling helped you?
It's helped me lose a lot of weight and get in better shape. It's mentally made me tougher.
I feel like wrestling makes a lot of things easier in life. So much hard work puts into wrestling.
Do you feel connected with your teammates?
Yeah, I do. We have a strong bond with wrestling. Wrestling was one of those sports where it really grows friendships and relationships with a lot of teammates.
What do you look forward to this season?
Building a bond with our teammates.
My name's Olivia Asbeck. I've been managing the wrestling team for 3 years.
What do you do as manager?
So I help out with whatever the coaches need. I make sure the scorebook gets done during the meets.
How did you get involved with the team?
So I was the football manager for 4 years, and they reached out, Coach Nick reached out to me and asked me if I would want to help out with the team because they needed some help. So I said yes.
How do you think the season will go this year?
They've been working really hard, a lot of conditioning, and I think it's going to be a good season.
As you can see, the wrestlers have been hard at work this season. We're looking forward to seeing how they continue to grow. I'm Michaela Phillips reporting for SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
In the spirit of sports, we wanted to take a look at how the basketball team has been preparing for the season.
I'm Natalie Vera reporting for SHS Today, and this season, winter sports have finally begun. Today, we're going to interview players on the Salem High School basketball teams to see how they feel about this upcoming season. Okay, so who am I here with?
Juliana Valerio.
Caden DeLeon.
How does it feel to be part of a team?
It feels great. I always wanted to play for the basketball team.
It's awesome. You make great connections.
How do you feel about this upcoming season?
I'm feeling great. I feel like we're going to do good. You know, always have that positive mindset.
I'm also feeling great.
How does it feel to be on court?
On court is nervous, but like you'll adapt to it, you know.
What's the disadvantage of being on the team?
Oh, no, you have no free time for anything. You're always practicing and always stressed about it.
Are you feeling confident for this upcoming season?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, very confident. I think we can really make it somewhere. I really think we will make it playoffs.
How does it feel to be part of a team?
Feels really good. You like just that team chemistry and knowing that you have people there for you if you need it. You don't really have much of a personal life sometimes. Like you're with the same people, but that can also be an advantage too. So I wouldn't say there's like a real big disadvantage.
How does it feel to be on court?
Feels good. It's definitely a feeling of like adrenaline the first couple minutes you get on, but after that you're just having fun with your team.
How do you feel about this upcoming season?
I'm excited. Basketball is my favorite sport, so it's good to have it here already.
How does it feel to be part of a team?
It feels great. I mean, I couldn't play the sport without them, so.
Are you feeling confident for your upcoming basketball games?
Oh, yeah, I'm really confident. I mean, I did really good last year. I'm excited, and we have our first game tomorrow.
Oh, wow. That's great.
We going undefeated.
Undefeated for sure. Love the game.
Do you like your teammates?
I love my teammates. Even though they piss me off sometimes, it's okay.
Are you feeling confident for your upcoming games?
Of course. I think that we're going to win by at least 30. We might be the best team in the state.
Lowell Catholic K.
Yeah, it's been Lowell Catholic K.
Who am I here with?
I'm Rob McLaughlin, the boys varsity basketball coach at Salem High. I'm excited. There's a really good vibe in the practices. The kids have had a good energy. They're working really hard.
What approach do you take when your teams are struggling?
We're trying to keep it positive. We try and go back to basics and make sure that we're doing a lot of the fundamentals correctly so that what we put in place can be executed a little bit better and a little bit more consistency.
How does it feel to be a coach?
I love it, and the impact that you have on kids and being able to see them come back is really rewarding and fulfilling for us.
So who am I here with?
Miss Ramsdale. I'm very excited for this upcoming season. I haven't been a head coach of basketball yet, and I have my dad as my assistant, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We have a really strong group of girls who seem to get along together really well, and we're looking forward to a great season.
Can you describe what a typical practice looks like for your teams?
Yep, at the beginning of every practice, we do dribbling and stretching. It's the same routine every single day. And then we break down and focus on which offense we need to work on, working on any of our plays, and then playing each other 5-on-5. And after we have some games and a better idea of what we need to work on, we'll be able to focus practice more towards those.
Why do you want to become a coach?
I wanted to become a coach ever since I was a student here at Salem High School. I always wanted to give back to those who always inspired me to become an educator and a coach, so now I'm here doing what I love.
Good luck to all your sports teams this season. Now it's time for the weekly Teacher Spotlight. This week we choose to highlight Mr. Salvain in order to get to know him better. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Gavin, here reporting for SHS Today, and for this week's Teacher Spotlight, we're going to be interviewing Mr. Sylvain. So what do you teach?
I teach English. I have English 9, Honors English 9. Shout out to my Honors English 9. I told them that I would shout them out. And then I have Comp, American Studies Part 2, me and Mr. Jolliker, we dominated. And then Philosophy, it's my elective. I have 3 sections each semester of that class. It's senior elective.
All right. What would the students be surprised to know about you?
Oh, what's it going? I'm Armenian. Nobody knows what Armenian is, so it's Armenia.
What's your favorite thing about teaching?
Oh, interacting with the kids. It's a blast. I always enjoy just kind of seeing everybody, people coming in and just chit-chatting and learning about them. And by the time we get to this time of the year, kids are a little more comfortable, and it's just fun to hang out and fun to teach them and have them be excited about reading.
What's your favorite book?
Oh, my favorite book. Well, right now, currently, it's called Cloud Cuckoo Land. It's by Anthony Dewar, and it's a really good book.
All right. Who's your favorite student?
Oh, my favorite student. Well, I mean, Cassidy's just pointing at her, but I did say that Ben Mann was the man, who's also right there. And then another one of my students just walked by, so, man, it's tough. All of them, all of the students.
All right. Now we're going to be interviewing some students and asking what they like about Mr. Sylvain. What do you like about Mr. Sylvain?
He's really, really funny.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you like about Mr. Sylvain?
He's a pretty cool guy.
What do you like about Mr. Sylvain?
He's cool.
I'm Gavin, and that was our Teacher of the Week, Mr. Sylvain. Back to the studio.
As the holidays roll in, we want to speak with students to see what their New Year's Eve traditions are. Let's take a look.
My name is Max from SHS Today. Today we'll be interviewing people on what they do for New Year's.
So I go to my boyfriend's house and we do New Year's with his mom and his grandma.
Sit down and watch the ball drop, you know?
Party.
Party.
I stay at the house. We don't normally go on trips.
Stay at home. More relaxing, you know?
I don't know, wherever the party is, you know?
I go to the parties.
Yeah.
Chinese food.
Man, just get some Chinese food and...
Chinese food. Chinese food. Chinese food, alright. That's it. So thank you for your time today, and that's it. That's a wrap for today. See you next time. Back to the studio.
We want to thank you for watching SHS Today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your week.
Have a great day, Salem High.